In November of 1984, REO Speedwagon released the album Wheels Are Turnin. This is the Rock and Roll Weatherman. My name is Sean Morrison, and yes, it was their 11th album, which came out on November 5th of 1984. Hit number 7 on the Billboard Top 200. And I'm gonna go all over the songs in a second on this. I just want to start off with some obvious introduction on the album, where the first single was a song "I Do Want to Know," and it was supposed to sound like stuff from their original rock roots from the '70s before they went to the pop stuff. And yes, it was a fun song. It did stall at number 29 on the Billboard Hot 100. Besides being a mainstream rock hit at number 5, I believe. But some critics were wondering why they didn't release "Can't Fight This Feeling" as the first single, put that as a second. Kevin Cronin stood by the decision that he wrote both songs, as that's what they wanted to do. Honestly, Mr. Morrison, thinking about it right now, there's nothing wrong with releasing a rock single first, then going for the ballad. Because sometimes when you release the big hit first and the appetizer second, it loses interest in the album. And I'm going to get to other stuff on the album, because there were other singles on the album. "One Lonely Night," which was a minor hit, and the song "Live Every Moment," which was pop as well. But I'm gonna get into more of that in a few. Because we're gonna go over all the songs on the album. And "One Lonely Night," "Live Every Moment," number 19 and 34 respectively on the Billboard Hot 100. And then now going into the songs that are on the album, which are 9 songs. And the first side had "I Do Want to Know," "One Lonely Night," "Through the Window," and "Rock and Roll Star." And believe it or not, I'm going to go on to say it with side 2. The songs that were not released as singles seem better than the ones that were released as singles. Even though "I Do Want to Know" and "Live Every Moment" were really good songs, "Through the Night" and "Rock and Roll Star" are just awesome. You can more listen to them than you can listen to the hits, really. But what record companies do these days, who the hell even freaking knows? Then we go into side 2, which was the big hit "Can't Fight This Feeling." And then you had another 3 great songs here: "Gotta Feel More," "Break His Spell," and the title track "Wheels Are Turning." And they're just much better than "Can't Fight This Feeling." I mean, if I was listening to this CD, say right now, I probably would skip at least 3 songs. Probably it's gonna sound nuts. Get rid of the snoozy ballads and just keep the rockers on, if you know what I'm saying. But "Gotta Feel More" is just probably the second best song on the album. My favorite song off of "Wheels Are Turning" has to be "Rock and Roll Star." Can't beat that song as all. The title track "Wheels Are Turning" is awesome as well. And of course, coming in, my 4th favorite song off the album is "I Do Want to Know." The album was released on CD in 2013 by the UK-based company Rock Candy Records, with the expanded notes and photos. And the LP version contained a cutout. And on the album, of course, Kevin Cronin on the lead and backing vocals, Gary Rickrack on the electric guitar, Neil Dowdy on keyboards, Bruce Hall on bass, Alan Gratzer on the drums, and it was number 7 on the Billboard Top 200, and it did in Australia number 54, number 13 in Canada, number 40 on the Swedish albums. Canada, it went platinum for 100,000 copies, 2 million copies in the United States for for sales there, and you know, it is like interesting how like this album could be good and be bad. Because honestly, probably whenever I was younger, they probably did listen to what the hell is that? Can't Fight This Feeling. It was probably on the. I'm trying to remember. I think it was on the freaking radio all the goddamn time. After a while, probably got annoyed of it. But there were some songs that you could put up with REO Speedwagon after they decided to go Barry Manilow in 1980. But what can you do? Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else has to subscribe. We thank you very much for the continued love, honor, and support. It is greatly appreciated. Can't Fight This Feeling was a #1 hit. And that was the only like top 10 single on the album, but what the hell can you do? Definitely not the best song from REO Speedwagon ever. So friends, what are your favorite songs off the REO Speedwagon album, Wheels Are Turning? Definitely leave your comments here with Mr. Morrison. And, and the question is, does Mr. Morrison like this album better than um, High Infidelity or Good Trouble? Each album, I'll be dead honest with you, was a little different than the other. I thought Good Trouble had a little more rock to it than the High Infidelity, but what are you gonna do? But Wheels Are Turning. Other than the ballads, Live Every Moment is okay, but it's more pop rock. But if you're in the mood to listen to it, you know what I'm saying. So your thoughts, friends, on the REO Speedwagon album, Wheels Are Turning. Leave your comments. Shame, shame, shame.